And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavs team bus getting to the arena. It's all business for these guys tonight. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And a lot of size for them, with both Mobley and Allen watching the paint. Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. And for Brooklyn, Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the center position. A day like no other. Opening night in the NBA. Doris, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Well, the long, hot summer is over finally. To me, one of my favorite things is watching the rookies. Which of those guys will make an immediate impact? Which guy gets the most time? And then, some second rounders always seem to surprise us. The diamonds in the rough that are perhaps a little more prepared than we thought.
Now here's Mitchell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you like to see Jarrett Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Lets it go from 11. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Jarrett Allen.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line, 2 times.
And he makes both free throws. And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Schroeder can't get it to go. And here are the Cavaliers now. Garland finds Mitchell. Well, Grant, there's one thing Mitchell will always be remembered for by Cavs fans.
Oh, so true, B.A.
I mean, 71 points in a game in the 2022-23 season, setting a Cleveland franchise record. And for a franchise that has had so many great players, including the likes of LeBron James.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Claxton. Soft touch off the glass.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Mitchell with the ball. Allen a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Out to Mobley. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Garland against Schroeder. Here's Thomas. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jarrett Allen. And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
Nie, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Here's Thomas. There's a screen. Pass to Schroeder with the 10-footer. Garland with the defensive effort.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Mobley on a screen. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Nets on the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Now here's Garland. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Thomas. It's a 5-point game. Knocks it loose. Here's Garland. Finished off the break. Garland's got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Schroeder for 3. To the right side. Beyond the arc. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Here's Garland. And no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
For 3, Bridges. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Garland. He's got 5. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Schroeder against Garland. Bridges left side. Back to Schroeder. Bridges a screen on Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
Down low. And he drops it in from the low post.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Garland against Schroeder. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
They set the pick to the middle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Thomas. No points yet. Pass to Bridges. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And Mobley gets it to go.
You've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
And the Nets call time here. And Doris, the feeling around the league is Evan Mobley could win Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
You know, B.A., I think that's on point. And the reason it is because his effectiveness is not limited to shot blocking. This guy is excellent both on the ball and in help situations. Yes, he blocks a ton of shots, but the fact that he alters even more is as impactful. And he does this all at such a young age without getting into serious foul trouble. Look out, league. Evan Mobley is going to get better and better.
Here's Simmons. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. 1:33 left in the first quarter. And the Nets miss again.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Allen with a screen on Simmons. Porter the pass to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And Brooklyn's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Johnson a screen on Porter. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Mitchell into the lane. Mobley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Walker against Mitchell. Here's Sharp. That shot off. Nice D from Allen. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Order the pass to Okoro. And here's Mobley. Good D by Finney-Smith.
I know he's trying to make an impact, but you've got to play smarter than that.
To the left side wing. Here's Simmons. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. George Niang out there with Okoro. And it's Wade in at center, filling out the middle.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Nets. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Cavaliers have that banner from 2016. Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "We want to bring another championship for this city. None of us are LeBron James, but we can do it as a group. Our goal is to win the title. The city has seen it once, and they'll hopefully see it again." Brian?
Well, they are a team to be reckoned with for sure. Thanks, Allie. Simmons against Garland. Here's Wade. Another shot out to Garland. On the take. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Back to Finney-Smith from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Niang's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Wade. Good D by Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Garland. After the basket by Brooklyn. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Outside Simmons. Pass to Watford. Inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas comes in for Walker. And it's Schroeder in for Watford. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Niang. Now here's Garland. He has 7. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This young guy is a solid creator in pick and roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Garland against Schroeder. LeVert, a screen on Schroeder. LeVert outside. There's the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Simmons, the pass to Finney-Smith. 2 points. That one goes. Finney-Smith's got 6 points. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
No good on that one. Claxton, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Well, we see the young star talent for the Cavaliers, Doris, but where do they need to improve?
I think the big challenge is making sure you have quality depth. The East obviously has changed. It is so much tougher than it had been in the past. The back end of that rotation is proving so significant to your success.
Here's Thomas. Yet to see a basket. Simmons looking around. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Over LeVert. And there's the rejection.
Well, that's about the long reach of Caris LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Garland against Simmons. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Bridges. Here's Thomas. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Cleveland calls timeout, and the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Caris LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here's Simmons. He's scoreless. Pass to Thomas. Over LeVert. The shot no good. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers leading. Now here's LeVert. And there's the screen. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas. With the 10-footer. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And Mobley throws it down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 6. Claxton passes to Simmons. Outside Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Outside Simmons. Clock at 4. From down in the low post, it goes. Simmons has got his first basket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Merrill. Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Johnson on the wing. Bridges left side. Outside Johnson. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Rejected by Allen.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tries again. Takes the three. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. Bridges passes to Thomas. Down low. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
They can't seem to force those guys over into a bad shot. No more soft defense. Play it like you mean it, man.
If only they had you out there to help them, big fella.
Huh? What'd you say?
And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
When I look at the Nets, next game is their first chance to get a road win in the new fresh season. I'm expecting them to bring some fire, some hot sauce intensity for that barbecue chicken.
But not too much hot sauce. I know how you slather that stuff on your combo plates. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, the Cavaliers' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bridges in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Now Garland. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Here's Claxton. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Garland scanning the floor. They set a pick to the middle. And he lays it up and in. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Left side Mitchell. Allen a screen. The ball's knocked loose. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jarrett Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. Inside. Here's Claxton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Man, good whistle there.
Well, the last few years, defense has been the calling card for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with their big men. Not only do they have the length and size, they've got tremendous agility and are able to switch on to the perimeter as well.
Now here's Garland. He's got 7. It's stolen by Johnson. Out to Schroeder. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Schroeder's got 10.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Down low. Here's Mobley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Doris, a tough way for the Cavs to go out last year. Something to build on, though.
Oh, there's no doubt, B.A. This is the first time back in the postseason since the LeBron days. They've improved every year, and the expectation is you take your lumps and you go further the next year.
Here's Thomas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Mitchell, a screen on Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Garland for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 10.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Schroeder. Bridges outside. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Thomas. Here's Bridges. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
To the middle. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Schroeder against Garland. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 19 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Ben Simmons is checked in for Bridges. And Cleveland with a change here too. Niang, he's checked in for Mobley. Simmons against Garland. Simmons with it. Pass to Schroeder. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 in the 3rd and looking in control. Mitchell misses. The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. And it's Thomas off the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
To the paint. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
So the Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Simmons with it. Allen defending. Back to Johnson. Down low. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Here he goes. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
.143 left to play in the third quarter. Garland from deep. Mitchell. Niang outside. Shot clock at 6. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Garland against Schroeder. Pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. Johnson passes to Thomas. Here's the 3. The rebound by Allen.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Garland with a screen on Johnson. Back to Garland. Niang outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 13 now.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Outside Finney-Smith. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
He's off on the first.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Give him 23.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Cavaliers. We've got Mobley, Mitchell out there with Caris LeVert. Then there's George Niang. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Mitchell, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Mitchell. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Inside. Outside for Mitchell. From the top of the key. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Simmons against Mitchell. Walker for 3. And it's Niang with the rebound. Niang's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mobley, a screen on Simmons. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. That one goes. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's Walker. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Merrill. Simmons defending. To the inside. Walker with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Finney-Smith. Good D by Mobley.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Outside Simmons. Driving inside.
First personal foul. Team second.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Finney-Smith. No good on the triple. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley on a screen. Merrill passes to Mobley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Walker. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Schroeder. Tightly guarded. Here's Thomas. And the Nets miss again. Cleveland has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. And here's LeVert. Right side Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock from outside the arc. The shot by LeVert, no good. Timeout called. Brooklyn. When talking about Caris LeVert, he's someone that does whatever is asked of him, Grant.
You know what, B.A.? You're right. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's ready to contribute and help his team any way he can.
And now back, here they are. Team.
Simmons is checked in for Thomas. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Here's Merrill. Simmons defending. The three. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back to Seattle? Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities perhaps on my horizon.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Outside Simmons. Mobley with the block. Goes up on the wing. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Outside Simmons. Over Okoro. Simmons, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Mitchell. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Johnson. Count it. Good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Cleveland calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Allen with a screen on Bridges. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. Obviously a terrible way to start the season. The good news though, plenty of time left to figure things out for them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They're behind by 16. Minute 32 left in the fourth. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
There they go, fans. Your Brooklyn Nets team hype.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Mobley.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Cavaliers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Pass to Bridges. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Garland against Simmons. And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
Well, he's got a great natural feel for the game, B.A. I mean, on the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. Off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire.
Bates Diop, he's checked in for Wilson.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Allen a screen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Back to Finney-Smith. Outside Walker. Here's Bates Diop. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, Richard, you played for 8 different teams, so early on, what's it like adapting to a new club? New players, new chemistry, new everything.
Well, 8, man, that is a lot. But look, at the end of the day, the one thing that you learn is that it's just the basketball. And the faster you can figure out your teammates in the system, the more success you and your team will have.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. The shot's good.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I love watching Garland because you can just watch his confidence grow, especially when he's out here running these pick and rolls.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Garland. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Holmgren wide open. The Thunder with another miss. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Cleveland. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, that's a funky distance for a jumper. SGA making it look routine.
There's the drive. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Both shots good from the stripe. So, Richard, with the Cavs, there were bumps in the road after 4 straight trips to the finals a few years ago, clearly.
Yeah, and that's to be expected after losing LeBron. They had to reset most of the roster, but they've done a nice job of building the team back with Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It has been very, very impressive watching them work.
And so here's Cleveland after the 3-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Hayward. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Yes, that goes in. He's got 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Back to Allen. And chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now the pass to Williams. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Williams.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Cavaliers 5th.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
You know, after being led by LeBron all those years, and you too, of course, RJ, it's great to see huge expectations back in Cleveland with the Cavs.
Well, I don't really appreciate that shot, Kev. But, yeah, I think last year was just the start of something special. The talent on this roster has a major upside. They are so young. They could be a powerhouse in the East for at least another decade.
Hayward can't hit. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. Goes up the baseline. And Allen with the slam.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Thunder trailing by 9. And here is Giddey. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a savvy pump fake move from the rookie Holmgren. That kind of intelligent play could serve him well in the regular season.
LeVert's checked in for Garland. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in. Holmgren hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Hayward comes with the double team. Allen kicks to Niang. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Down low, here's Holmgren. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Richard, the Cavs went all in for Donovan Mitchell, but it has paid off well.
It's crazy what Donovan Mitchell can do at only 6'1". He has so much bounce and so strong, but he is still undersized for the position. But that front court, man, that defense helps him out a lot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Higgins comes in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Gordon Hayward. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Drills it from outside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
To the paint. Allen's shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Joe passes to Wiggins. Dishes it to Holmgren. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Joe. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Allen.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the screen. To the right side. Knocked away. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mitchell, a screen on Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Allen outside. And he makes good on the layup. 18 points for him.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Cleveland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Niang out there with Mobley. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it showed.
To the left side wing. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Dort. Misses the three. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble and at 6'8", starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Cleveland. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Joe. There's a good screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. RJ, I've got a hypothetical for you. If we did a fantasy draft and you had the first overall pick, who would you take?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm going to have to probably say Jokic. Just because there's no defense that has been created that can stop his offensive game. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how good of a defender he is. But second, I'm still going with Brown.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Mobley. The Thunder pull it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Down low. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one. Thunder trailing by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Dort. Driving the lane. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dort's got 6 in the quarter.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
To the inside. A nice shot by Mobley.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Dort is screen on Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Joe. The tray. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Garland with it. Holds it up there for Mobley. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And Darius Garland, no doubt, a point guard on the rise.
Yeah, I think this guy's future is really promising, and it's because of his strong work ethic, his desire to keep working on his game and get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for George. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Inside, Mobley. Thunder with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5 from about 19 feet, and Wade slams it in.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
Here's the pass to Joe. Back to Giddey. LeVert grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Garland against Giddey. Garland dishes to Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. As Evan Mobley's game continues to evolve and develop, Richard, he could be a real monster down low. He is something else defensively.
Yeah, he's special defensively, and on offense, he has so much room for growth. If he can learn how to dominate the paint, then he will be an unstoppable two-way force.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City.
No, operating with some confidence inside. Holmgren knows that's his shot.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Mobley against Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And, Kevin, you got to love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Wallace.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. .127 left here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. That'll be a 5-second call. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Off the inbound, Holmgren can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Aston Niang puts up a three from 11 feet away. Hayward grabs the board.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
I mean, still holding the lead, but they've hurt themselves somewhat here with turnovers.
Here's Williams. He had 15 points last outing. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That'll be a 5-second call. .11 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw dropped for Holmgren.
And Holmgren is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
Holmgren hits them both. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. One second left. The shot off that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're putting in work in the paint. Right now, they're the schoolyard bullies, taking that lunch money. Those guys across from them, man, they got to have some backbone, Shaq.
The Jet not mincing words at all. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media post. Jet, 355 in the clouds for the Z asks, who does a better impression of the other, Kenny or Shaq?
Well, I think I do the better impression of just get the ball to the big man. And
Superman is in the building.
Oh, that was pretty good.
It's over, baby.
That was pretty good.
You have to have G15 classification or G14 classification if you want to do an impression for the big fella. That's all I'm saying.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. That'll be a 5-second call.
And taking a look now at stats for Darius Garland. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 21 points per game last year, 7 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in field goal percentage. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Now, here's Holmgren. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
Thunder trailing by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Giddey's got his second basket. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Williams kicks to Giddey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Thunder shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Count the basket and the foul. Darius Garland picks one up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a 5-second call. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. 4th, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 27 points for him. Giddey, no one around him. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. That'll be a 5-second call.
And now a look at Donovan Mitchell, coming off a terrific season. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And you can see the miscues really taking their toll. 11 points off turnovers in this quarter alone.
Here's Oklahoma City. It's been 13 unanswered points for them.
And you look at the Cavs trade for Jared Allen. That was a steal.
Yeah, it was part of a massive 4-team deal sending James Harden to Brooklyn. The Cavs got Allen, giving up just a late first and second round pick. Highway robbery for an all-star.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Giddey. He has 7 to the middle. Here's Williams. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
They came into the quarter with the lead, but now they've seen it all slip away.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the free throw line. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Timeout called, Cleveland.
It's time for T-shirts.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Williams gets the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
That'll be a 5-second call.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
A fader. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Young fella is a walking turnover right now. Just far too sloppy in this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Passes it to Holmgren for the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Now here's Giddey. The pass to Williams. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. GA, is it me or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Now here's Hayward. He has yet to score. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Down low, here's Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Timeout, timeout.
Williams has got 10 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Please give a big round of applause to your best player, UC.
Check of the stats for Williams. He had a strong showing last season. Came in about 14 points per, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, he's definitely got it in him.
Now, here's Garland. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Thunder.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Garland. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. True on the 14-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland finds Allen. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7